At Strayer University, we see you striving to work harder and go further. That's why we provide you with the tools you need to get there, like offering a brand new laptop when you enroll in a bachelor's program. So you can do your coursework anytime, anywhere, and always keep striving. Visit strayer.edu to learn more. Eligibility rules, restrictions, and exclusions apply. Connect with us for details. Strayer University is certified to operate in Virginia by Chev and has many campuses, including at 2121 15th Street North in Arlington, Virginia.
better for them. 40 years of excellence. Tego sisters, we are grateful for beautifully gracing our stage for us. This is the 27th edition of the Ghana Journalist Awards Night, and our lead sponsor is GCB Bank. We are grateful. The major sponsors being U.S. Embassy, Ghana Gas, KGL, ADB, Iyoko, Tobinco Pharmaceuticals, National Security, GPHA, Ghana Shippers Authority, Ghana Police Service, Access Bank, Stanbic Bank, Inolink, Electoral Commission, the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation, GBC, where we are live now and streaming also on all social media platforms at Ghana Broadcasting Corporation, and the National Insurance Commission, NIC, SNIT, and of course, powered by the Ghana Journalists Association and Globe Production. Now, the keynote address is by Mrs. Jean Adukwe Mensah. She's the chairperson of the Electoral Commission of Ghana, a position to which she was appointed on the 1st of August 2018. Ladies and gentlemen, let's do it better for her as she walks upstage. She has brought to this position her personal qualities as a stickler for excellence, hard work, and professionalism. Her training and practice as a barrister at law, her past experience as executive director of the Institute of Economic Affairs, IEA Ghana, her participation on the Constitutional Review Commission of Ghana for leading policy and institutional reform, and her passion to reflect her Heavenly Father's values in the work that she does. As Executive Director of the IEA, Mrs. Jean Mensah carved a niche for herself in the field of policy research and advocacy, leading the development of policy alternatives to solve Ghana's long-standing economic and governance challenges. Ladies and gentlemen, shall we welcome her?
Chairman of tonight's award ceremony, the Minister for Information, Honorable Kojo Nkrumah, the United States Ambassador to Ghana, Ambassador David Palmer, the National Prayer Director of the Women's at Law International, Honorable Mrs. Gifty Afeni-Dazi, the President of the Ghana Journalists Association, Mr. Albert Jumfor, the executives of the GJA, our two deputy chairmen from the Electoral Commission of Ghana, Mr. Samuel Tete and Dr. Bosman Kasari, friends of the media, ladies and gentlemen, a good evening to all of you. I thank the good Lord for the opportunity to join you as you recognize members of the media who have distinguished themselves in various roles as watchdogs over our democratic processes. I also thank the President and the executives of the GJA for inviting me to deliver the keynote address before this August gathering. The theme you have chosen for this awards night, leveraging media freedom to sustain the democratic and security architecture, the litmus test of the 2024 elections, attests to the crucial moment at which our nation stands today. With the 2024 election beckoning and with no incumbent seeking re-election, the stakes are particularly high. We face an open contest where any candidate could win or lose. In essence, the 2024 election will be more than a democratic exercise. It will be a test of our nation's resilience. As journalists, You will play a crucial role in building that resilience. You have the ears, the eyes, and the hearts of the citizenry. And you are a stone throw away from millions of homes across the country. It is of utmost importance that you are cognizant of the delicate interplay that will be required between media freedom, our democracy, and national security. Your conduct as journalists will impact positively or negatively on our dear nation. As the Fourth Estate, you are not just a facet of our democracy, you are its bedrock. You are the beacon of truth. You are the guardians of transparency. You are the vanguards of freedom and catalysts for informing and shaping public debate. Your role requires the nation's support and protection over your freedoms. With your role and the nation's support and protection comes great responsibility. We are all aware of the risks to national security when the role of the media goes unchecked. The exercise of your power and freedom in the lead up to the 2024 election could potentially make or break our nation's cohesion. This is a sobering truth. Ladies and gentlemen, the lessons of Rwanda are evident for all of us to see. We are all aware of how the unchecked power of the media contributed to a devastating genocide. Disinformation and falsehood, as well as propaganda, turned friends and neighbors into enemies and culminated in a dark chapter of human history. As a nation, this is a path we must vow never to walk on. Therefore, your commitment to ensuring the peace and security of our country as we go to the polls in December 2024 should go beyond mere rhetoric to practicing responsible journalism. You have already shown your potential to play the watchdog role responsibly, and I commend you highly for the role you have played since the inception of our Fourth Republic. Indeed, Ghana's journey thus far would not have been possible without your pioneering contributions during the early days of our democracy. You helped shepherd our democracy and played an integral part in cementing constitutional rule in our dear nation. Ayiko. And you have many great footsteps to walk in. Media stalwarts, including the late PAV Ansah, and Mr. Tommy Thompson, Mr. Kofi Kumse, Mr. Malik Kweku Baku, Mr. Ben Efsen, Mr. Cabral Blair Abiher, Mr. Kwesi Pratt, Mr. Kweku Sechiado, Mr. Yawgwedu Ayeboafo, and Alaji Haruna Atta, as well as our younger journalists, including Mr. Kwame Sefakan, Mr. Evan Samfon, Mr. Evans Mensah, Mr. Kojo Yamsi, Samson Ladia Inene, Anas, Bernard Able, Portia Gabo, and Manasseh Awine cannot be glossed over. I urge you to stay the course that these great names have blazed, even as we approach the 2024 election. This is more important than ever. For ladies and gentlemen, recent years have raised concerns regarding the role of the media. Several media platforms which would have been used as spaces for informed public debate have been turned into vehicles for propaganda and sometimes sheer falsehood. We see the result in the deepening polarization of our dear country across party lines. Citizens no longer see things through the eyes of right and wrong. Indeed, this is a worrying trend, to put it mildly. And so as we go to the polls in December 2024, it is important that you bear in mind that media freedom, while sacrosanct, does not equate to freedom to deceive. You should rise up and take up your roles as custodians of the truth. You are duty bound to do so. That said, do note that we at the Electoral Commission are not above scrutiny. Scrutinize and criticize our work as your role requires, but do so objectively. Criticism laced with insults and falsehood should be beneath you. I reiterate once again that we are partners with you in this quest to build our nation. We must all put Ghana first and work to ensure that irrespective of the side of the political divide we may sit, our actions and activities inure to the benefit of our dear.
I love Mondays. And yes, I'm being 100% serious. Why? It's because I'm a Dunkin' Rewards member. And Mondays are better with Dunkin' Rewards. Every Monday this month, Rewards members get a free medium hot or iced coffee with any purchase. Not a member? Join on the Dunkin' app and never miss a deal like this. Dunkin' Rewards. Save them, stack them, use them how you want. America runs on Dunkin'. Limit 1 per member per Monday. Additional charges and terms may apply. Participation may vary. Limited time offer.
Hey, Scott. What brings you into the pharmacy?
I'm thinking about getting one of the updated COVID-19 vaccines.
Great. Do you know which type of vaccine you'd like?
There's more than one?
Yep, there are different types of vaccines available. You can learn more about them at WeDoVaccines.com. If you have questions or want to make an appointment, give me a call.
What was that website again?
WeDoVaccines.com.
Thanks. I'll check it out.
This message was brought to you by Novavax.
At Strayer University, we see you striving to work harder and go further. That's why we provide you with the tools you need to get there, like offering a brand new laptop when you enroll in a bachelor's program. So you can do your coursework anytime, anywhere, and always keep striving. Visit strayer.edu to learn more. Eligibility rules, restrictions, and exclusions apply. Connect with us for details. Strayer University is certified to operate in Virginia by Chev and has many campuses, including at 2121 15th Street North in Arlington, Virginia.
And therefore, to all our stakeholders, especially to our media professionals, your pen and platform have unmatched power. Fact-checking and research aren't mere journalistic niceties. They are necessities. Uphold them. To our National Media Commission, proactivity is needed now more than ever. Ensure strict adherence to media ethics. Bring to book those who flout the norms. Set standards that compel truth and respect. And to our citizens, as consumers of information, be discerning, understand the power of informed choice, and demand nothing less than the truth from your sources. Ladies and gentlemen, election 2024 will be a landmark election in the history of our country. Let us rise to the occasion and make Ghana proud. Tonight, we are all here to celebrate and recognize persons, journalists who have distinguished themselves in their fields of endeavor. It is to award and reward them for all they have done during the year gone past and what they will do in the year ahead in their roles as responsible, competent, and independent media that keep the beacon of our society and our democracy alive. Congratulations to all the awardees. May we purposely abide by the words of St. Francis of Assisi and work to ensure that where there is discord, we bring harmony. Where there's error, we bring truth. Where there's doubt, we bring faith. And where there's despair, we bring hope. May God bless you all and bless our homeland Ghana and make her great and strong. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Chairperson of the Election. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for her again. The next category for grabs is the Student Journalist of the Year. And the sponsor is Kofi Yeboah, GJA General Secretary. And it will be presented by Baba Kofi, Acting Dean, School of Communication Studies, Wisconsin. And the winner is Colencia Ayifa, University of Cape Coast. And the story is titled Burkina, a nutritious food contaminated with E. coli. This award goes with Perils and Pearls, Scribbles of a Stammering Scribe, an autobiography by Kofi Yeboah. 2, Investigative Journalism in Africa, a practice manual by Manasseh Azuri-Awuni. Eric's Diary, a guide to writing feature articles using the 5 W's and H, plus more by Eric Mensah Ayite. Eric's Diary, creatively writing with the 5 W's and H by Eric Mensah Ayite again. In the Womb of Time by Baba Kofi. Congratulations, Colencia Ayifa. Your package is sponsored by Kofi Yeboah, GJA General Secretary. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for her again. At this point, we will play some music to while away time a bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, we started off this evening by awarding the News Reporter Television Award, and that went to City FM and City TV's Fred Duho, and his story, Slipping Through Ghana's Closed Borders, won him this award. Well, unfortunately, Fred was not here at the beginning to pick up this award. The reason is that he was there on the ground trying to bring and project the stories of the affected flood victims in the Volta region. That's the reason he couldn't be here. But by the good grace of God, Fred Duho is here, and I would like all of us to give him a hand of congratulations. Fred, come over, come over, come over. Congratulations to you, Fred.
Thank you.
A quick word on what's happening on the ground. Is the situation improving?
Well, the situation is improving on the side of the 3 tongues, that's the central, north, and south tongue, but it's now getting worse at Anglo and Keta and the Ketu South municipalities. So generally, we're covering that from Saturday through to Sunday, and that really kept us a bit late to this place. You know, the traffic situation on the road. That is the main reason why we're late.
My friend, congratulations. More grease to your elbows. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our award winner for the News Reporting Television Award, Fred Duho of City TV and City FM. And now, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, one more time, I'd like to respectfully welcome up here to the stage Her Excellency Virginia Palmer, the U.S. Ambassador to Ghana, to help us with the presentation of the Female Journalist of the Year Award. Shall we welcome her with a big round of applause? Ladies and gentlemen, the story, Money Over Human Lives, a rot at DVLA Exposed, is that one which won this journalist the Female Journalist of the Year award. Please help me with a big round of applause to welcome here to the stage Francisca Enchil, freelancer at Joy News of the Multimedia Group. Congratulations once again to you, Francisca Enchil. And the citation reads, your story titled Money Over Human Lives Wrought at DVLA Exposed stood tallest among the entries filed by female journalists for this year's awards. This not only a journalistic masterpiece, but also a bold move to expose It is not only a journalistic masterpiece, but also a bold move to expose corrupt individuals who have total disregard for human lives in their pursuit of illegal ways to make money. Going undercover to conduct this investigation in Accra and Tamale, in spite of all the risks, indeed, is praiseworthy. This story, no doubt, will go a long way to reduce the carnage on Ghana's roads. For this dedicated service, we bestow on you this award. Best Female Journalist of the Year, Francisca Enchil, freelancer at Joy News, the Multimedia Group. Shall we put our hands together one more time? Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome up here our friends from GCB Bank, John Adama and Nana Afro Newman. John and Nana will be helping us with a presentation of the Komla Dumont Most Promising Journalist of the Year Award. And the story, Death by Dust, is that which captured the attention of the awards committee. The citation for this award reads, your story, Death by Dust, illegal gold miners in Ghana dying from irreversible lung damage, sounds the alarm bells on the truncation of lives and dreams of artisanal gold miners afflicted by Silesia tuberculosis. You interviewed your highly proficient journalistic skills, you applied them to sound this very big warning, and you presented your audience with a colorful yet poignant tapestry of the promise and failure, hope and despair, dreams and nightmares. A voice for the weak, you did not only hold your punches, but also pointed out the lack of funding for research into a disease that is cutting short the lives of many Ghanaians in Africa and the #1 gold producing country like Ghana. For displaying such sterling journalistic craft, the Ghana Journalists Association is proud of you and honors you with the Komla Dumont Most Promising Journalist of the Year Award. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me congratulate Netta Chris Abiana Pasram. Netta Chris Abiana Pasram from the Multimedia Group Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, can we keep the applause going? So once again, congratulations to you, Netta Chris Abiana Pasram of the Multimedia Group, for picking up this award. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, the Komla Dumont Most Promising Journalist of the Year. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here at the moment that everybody has been building up to with great anticipation. Before that, however, I'd like to welcome up here one final time our chairperson for today, Reverend Dr. Ernest Edudjen. Shall we welcome him with a big round of applause? He will be delivering for us his final remarks for tonight, after which we will announce the Journalist of the Year for this 27th edition of the GJA Awards, live on GTV, on Joy News, and on the GTV Facebook page, as well as the GJA Facebook page. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, our chairperson for tonight.
Thank you once again. Honorable Minister for Information, Speaker, all other protocols. I believe it's been a very good night celebrating the work of journalists in this country, what they have done to bring our country to where it is now. And it's a great joy to see the mix of reports that we have received this evening, how these things are going to enrich our nation as a people. In doing this work, we heard tonight that the GJA has had difficulty in terms of getting sponsorship. This has been highlighted. We heard from the ambassador of the US sharing with us their thoughts about some of the things they intend doing in terms of training journalists. I would want to make a request. Listening to all the speeches that we've heard tonight, probably it would be good to add to your training how journalists can report accurately and also do fast and fact-checking. This is a great need for most of the stories that we've heard tonight. And we need to check our stories and ensure that we report accurately. As we move ahead towards election 2024, we've also highlighted the role of the media and the need to be very professional in the way they deliver their work. And part of the recommendations that we've heard tonight is that they must resort to best practices and ensure that whatever they put out are the real facts and avoid misinformation. And this is a very critical issue. Sometimes find journalists, especially on radio and television, interview people when they put out information, there's no reaction from the host, and that information just passes by. This past week, we've heard an interesting story that the Peace Council has bribed somebody $100,000. I asked myself, if the Peace Council had $100,000, we wouldn't have been where we are. And yet this story is circulating because somebody just said it. We need to cross-check facts so that we can put out accurate information, avoid misinformation. We've highlighted the issue of attacks on journalists. The Minister has assured us that steps will be taken to deal with these issues. Pray and ask that these things are expedited so our journalists can work in an atmosphere of peace and freedom and carry out the work they ought to carry out. Finally, we've emphasized the need not to compromise our values and our ethics. I think it's one of the great things that is lacking in our media landscape of late, where people can insult and say anything about people without facts, even being careful and worried about the fact that this is not part of our African culture. As we leave here tonight, may we learn from all these thoughts that we have shared with ourselves this evening and practice effective and efficient journalism as we move towards election 2024. Ghana is the only country we all have. Let us do the best we can to protect this country. Thank you very much for accepting me as your chair of this occasion.
getting closer to the climax. But first, let's acknowledge our sponsors, the lead being GCB Bank, supported by U.S. Embassy, Ghana Gas, KGL, ADB, Yoko Tobinco, National Security, GPHA, Ghana Shippers Authority, Ghana Police Service, Access Bank, Stanbic Bank, InnoLink, Electoral Commission, the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation, GCB, National Insurance Commission, and Smith. And then it is powered by the Ghana Journalists Association and Globe Productions.
The moment is finally here with us. Ladies, gentlemen, good friends watching us from all over the country and from different parts of the world. It's my pleasure now to bring up here the following individuals to help us to bestow the honor of PAV Ansah GJA Journalist of the Year on one individual who has distinguished himself or herself in this area of practice over the last year with a high impact making story. I'd like to welcome up here the president of the Ghana Journalists Association, Mr. Albert Kwabena Dwumfour. He will be ably supported by Mrs. Jean Mensah, the Electoral Commissioner of Ghana, the Minister for Information, Honorable Kojo Opong Nkrumah, and our chairperson for today. I'd also like to respectfully invite Her Excellency Virginia Palmer, who is the U.S. Ambassador to Ghana, to join us here on the stage. Please welcome them with a big round of applause. Thank you. Your Excellency, Honorable Minister, our chairperson for today, the hardworking team at the GJA, friends from the media, our friends watching us from all over Ghana, the sub-region, the rest of the African continent, and for that matter, the rest of the world. We've arrived at the moment where we'll name the PAV Ansah GJA Journalist of the Year for the 27th edition of the GJA Awards here at the Accra International Conference Center. The citation for this award reads, "You demonstrated outstanding quality in journalism standards in the year 2022, capping it with a 3-part Destruction for Gold documentary. In that work, you exposed the greed and some characters behind the wanton destruction of the environment. There is no doubt that you served your country in this big way, bringing attention to a menace threatening to consume the nation. For your sterling journalistic works and the boldness you exhibited in the discharge of a cardinal duty in the interest of the nation, the Ghana Journalists Association is proud to honor you with the PAV Ansah Journalist of the Year Award." Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, would have to give honor where it is due, and I'm glad to announce to you the GJA PAV Ansah Journalist of the Year for this 27th edition of the awards, Erastus Asare Donko of the Multimedia Group. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get marching again. Stand up, stand up, stand up. Erastus Asare Donko of the Multimedia Group.
the champions, for the champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, I can't hear the applause. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Erastus Asare Donkor, PAV and Sir GJA Journalist of the Year, braving through the odds to bring us what probably is the most comprehensive piece of work so far on the Galamsey Menace. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the gentleman of the moment one more time. Let's hear it for him. We can keep the applause going. The effort has been massive, and of course the plaudits have come. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, would like all other award winners tonight to be on standby. I'll be inviting them here on the stage to join the PAV and SAGJA Journalist of the Year. But before we do that, I would like to introduce you one more time to the fine gentleman who has risen all the way to the top to pick the ultimate award of the evening. Please put your hands together one more time for Erastus Asare Donkor.
Yes, humbled by this award. Let me say, glory be to Jehovah. We have come very far. The care and protection he has given to us is much appreciated. Let me say thank you to my core team members who sacrifice their lives every day with me. Kofi Asare is my camera technician and video editor. Majid, the drone pilot. Drivers Edward Akon, Michael Sechi, Amos Daneku, and Peter Ziga, thank you very much. To the bigger multimedia team Accra, Kumasi, Ghana, Mr. Kwesi Chung, Chief Operating Officer Kenansa, my manager Jim Agla, Fifi Kumsen, Kofia Dudumfe, Kwako Usupipra, Evans Mensa, and all my colleagues in the Joy Newsroom and Saeed Ali Yakub Newsroom in Kumasi. I say thank you very much. To my wife, Adwa Ochewa Osai, the Donkor family and Osai families, I say thank you. To the unsung heroes and heroines who pray, mentor and support us, I say thank you very much. Now let me say this briefly, that I stand before you today deeply honored and profoundly humbled to receive this National Award for Investigative Journalism. It is a recognition not just of my work, but as testament to the power of responsible journalism in our society. For too long, we have witnessed the devastating effects of irresponsible mining in Ghana, a nation rich in natural resources and even richer in potential. Our investigation, driven by a commitment to truth and justice, has uncovered the harsh reality of illegal mining that plagues our lands. We've seen lush forests reduced to barren wastelands, rivers turned into poison veins, and communities left in ruin. The legacy of irresponsible mining is not just environmental degradation, it's a tale of shattered dreams, lost livelihoods, and lives forever scarred. We, as journalists, bear a profound responsibility to be the voice of the voiceless, to shine a light on the shadows that threaten our nation's future. Our work is not merely a chronicle of despair, It is a call to action. We've sought to awaken the conscience of a government at times appears to exhibit some attitude towards the fight against illegal mining. Ghana, the Gold Coast, is a treasure we must protect. It is not just about preserving our wealth in the ground, but ensuring a sustainable, equitable, and prosperous future for all Ghanaians. We cannot afford to be complacent. We cannot turn a blind eye to the devastation that continues to unfold. I implore our government to take a stand.
At Strayer University, we see you striving to work harder and go further. That's why we provide you with the tools you need to get there, like offering a brand new laptop when you enroll in a bachelor's program. So you can do your coursework anytime, anywhere, and always keep striving. Visit strayer.edu to learn more. Eligibility rules, restrictions, and exclusions apply. Connect with us for details. Strayer University is certified to operate in Virginia by Chev and has many campuses, including at 2121 15th Street North in Arlington, Virginia.
To enforce the laws and regulations that exist to protect our environment and our people. It is not enough to speak of a commitment to curbing illegal mining. We must see concrete action that resonates with our people and the world. To conclude, thank you for this honor, and let us all be reminded that it's a call to continue our mission to inspire action and to stand united in the face of adversity. Together we can make Ghana, our beloved nation, shine even brighter. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, the gentleman of the moment, Erastus Asare Donkor. Shall we put our hands together for him? Well, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we'd like to invite all other awardees to join us, the Journalist of the Year, as well as the dignitaries, to take a big memorable photograph before we go for the final item of the evening. Shall we invite them? And as they make their way here to the stage, we would have a drum roll and would applaud them as well. Let's do it for them, ladies and gentlemen. They deserve all the plaudits at this time. Congratulations one more time. Thank you very much. Please do take your seats. Thank you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to have the national executives as well come here to the top of the stage for a photograph with our winners. Once again, can we have all national executives of the GJA come over for a photograph with our winners? Just before we go for that as well, I'd like to respectfully welcome here to the stage Elder Frank Donko, who is the head of the Hebron Prayer Camp, Ghana, to help us with a word of prayer.
Then you say fire, fire. Mama ya mompai. Everybody nyankopon ya dawase. Ahiri mu hine ya dawase. Efi dwumadi ase de shawonsa. Mama na ba wie fefefe. Everybody ya dawase. Afune bompai. Bra ye nyina ye kofie. Fobia kodu fia so twemu. Afi se be se hie biom. Na ye nhira chensa. Hira mpanifo ni nyinara. Na hiro bi biara. Wo Jesus Christ di na me bompai. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Elder Frank Donko, who is the leader of the Hebron Prayer Camp. Can we now have all executives of the GJA come over to help us to take a photograph with all our winners? And of course, we'd like to say a very big thank you to you. I've been doing this tonight together with Michelin Tucker of GBC TV. Thank you all so much. It's been wonderful sharing your company. And just before the drum roll continues, please hold on for me. Thank you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, a final celebration of our Journalist of the Year and all other awardees tonight. We'd have to do 3 happy cheers to signify this celebration and the end of a successful 27th edition of the GJA Awards. So together, we'll do a hip hip. The second one, hip hip. The third, the final, and the strongest of them all, hip hip. Thank you all very much. It's been wonderful sharing your company tonight. Let's meet again and let's establish excellence in the field of journalism. God bless you all.
Can we dance? Can I show you a dance? Are you ready? Let's go.